It's your boy Superman 2000. Man, I just dropped those beautiful angels of mine after school. Now I'm heading home now. I love it. Back in the country woods, back in the woods again. Headed back to my neck of the wood. It's a fabulous day today. Hopefully I get a lot of work done. I got my schedule planned out and whatnot, so it should be a productive day. It should. That's why usually I have like 100 things on my calendar. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get every one of these things done today. By golly, I'll get them all done today. But usually I wind up doing the top 15 or the top 20 most important ones, and the rest I push back to the next day. Then I add another 100 on top of that. At 80 gives me 180 things to do. But it keeps me focused and occupied, and I won't get myself in trouble. If I'm always busy, I won't wind up like Kevin Hart. I shouldn't have said that. Putting myself in bad situations where I'm getting drunk and having sex with multiple women and living a wild party life. Yeah. After all, I'm only worth, what's that, $70? He's worth $70 million. Bad joke. Inappropriate. Completely inappropriate. Forget that said that. I may have to edit this out of the video. Alright, guys. No. Here I am, finally getting caught up with this Canelo Triple G fight, right? Finally get caught up with it. All of a sudden, I'm seeing all these experts. These experts are the same people who said Conor McGregor was gonna knock out Floyd Mayweather in the first or second round. Meanwhile, I was the one that called it for Floyd. But let's not go into that. So everybody know is talking about this Canelo Triple G. The fact that it was ruled a draw when it was gone to Triple G. No problem. I can dig that. But I said this before. The Mayweather Conor McGregor fight. That MMA will not benefit from that fight. That boxing is gonna see a stronger resurgence, and they're gonna be the ones that benefits from that fight. Now look what happened. The same exact thing happened. Look at the pay-per-view sales for UFC 215. Alright? Go ahead and look at the pay-per-view sales for UFC 215 versus the pay-per-view sales and the gate for the Canelo Triple G event. What happened was that since Conor McGregor fought Mayweather, all the sports reporters and amateur sportcasters like myself, we say, you know what, let's cover this Canelo Triple G thing too, because after all, boxing is officially a part of combat sport, which it's always been. But you know, all of a sudden now, since Mayweather beat Floyd, since Floyd Mayweather beat McGregor, people start saying, well, hey, yeah, maybe boxing is really good. Maybe we should give boxing a second chance. And then now more people start tuning into boxing, so boxing is now seeing a resurgence. And that fight, those guys were able to say, hey, this is how you box properly. This is how you fight good. This is how it's done the correct way. So now all of a sudden, everyone is on the boxing bandwagon. So now you can't turn the TV on, you can't read the paper, you can't do nothing without seeing something about Triple G and Canelo. No, I said it. MMA fans are gonna start going over to boxing, because guess what? In the boxing world, a lot of those promoters, they work together. A lot of those promotions work together. A lot of those people work together. UFC only works with people that it owns. UFC only works with certain specific, feeder organizations, and they have to control everything. They never cross promote or share the wealth, except for that one time with this boxing event with Mayweather. But you see what I'm saying? Because boxing has more flexibility, and the Muhammad Ali Act, they have more candidates lined up, more people lined up in the background that they can bring bring out to fight, more action going on in their division. Any unit or anywhere, anybody who they want to fight, they can make it happen quick. They don't have to go through all types of headache like the UFC and back and forth and that type of stuff. There's no drama. The fight that make money, the fight that people want to see, that's what they're gonna get to see. That's a different with boxing. So no, boxing is seeing a resurgence because of that. And I said it would happen. The gate was 30 million. In fact, the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight had $5,000 seats that were empty. They didn't sell out completely. So what they did was go for a higher price point with a lower volume. But that fight with Canelo, they went for a lower medium price point with the higher volume, and they were able to sell the gate out within a couple of hours and make a total of $30 million that quick. So I knew it was, like I said, and as things transpire and go on, you're gonna see that this fight, Mayweather McGregor fight, is gonna you're gonna see how much it benefit boxing, and you're gonna see more and more, just like way more boxing events start picking up. Boxing is gonna see a resurgence, not only in terms of people watching the events, but in terms of people going to the gym and say, hey, I want to get my cardio good. So I want to train in boxing now instead of doing mixed martial arts or kickboxing. I want to do boxing because that'll help me build my cardio up. Because Conor McGregor, one of the UFC best, lost to Floyd, who's 40 something years old, and he lost to Floyd because of his cardio was bad. So I think that boxing is gonna be better. So the fly by night fans, or the now and then fans, or the fans that are just like temporary, the mildly interested fans, they're gonna run over to boxing now, because boxing, more events, more content, more divisions, and it's a more established sport. I said the UTI resurgence, and this is why I was against it. But the reason why, like I said, I wrote down and said, "Hey, I'm for it," was because I wanted to see McGregor make some money, and get a fair shake to the point where he's financially independent. All right, guys, it's my 2 cents from the fight here. I don't want to go off topic or anything like that. So, peace out.